Welcome back to Sketchup web series, which is made for stage designers for concerts and events. Designed super fast. In our last video, we learned to import pre-made models and made this cool stage. In this video, we will add texture to our LED display and import lighting rig to make it look way cooler. We will start by selecting all our LEDs and make them one comp. We will call them all LED. Let's right click and lock this component. So now we cannot hurt this component or select this. Let's press R to select the rectangle tool. Let's try to draw a rectangle from this point to this point. Don't worry, we cannot see this surface because it's on the same surface as the LED. So we can just disable LED and we have the texture here. Let's draw more rectangle surfaces of these LEDs. Let's turn off the component to ensure that we are in the right path. Let's continue and let's draw this one. So we have hidden our LEDs, but we have our rectangles we just drew. Let's press G to make a component. Let's call them LED textures. Let's make a new tag called LED textures. Let's tag this to our LED texture. Let's move the LED texture to Z axis for 2 inches so that it doesn't overlap with our LED. Now we can turn on our LEDs. So now let's import some image that we can map as a material here. Let's select this face. Let's select here import my device. My device has an image called texture. Let's import that as a material. Let's place this point here. We're gonna have this much of height. Let's paste. So we're gonna have only the portion available for this surface pasted here. Let's press B for bucket. Let's hold Alt and click this to pick this material. Let's paste this material here. Let's paste this material here. Here we can see the position is not right for this section. So let's right click here, go to texture, select position. Let's position this texture somewhere in the middle. Let's right click and select done. Let's press B. Let's pick this material. Let's paste it here. Let's right click and let's fix the position. We want our material to start from this corner right here. We select done. Let's pick this material and paste it here. Now we have some symmetric looking LED textures for our DJ. Now that our stage looks cool, let's spice it up a bit. Let's add lighting rig. To do that, let's add truss first. Let's go to 3D warehouse. Let's look for truss. Let's pick this 12 feet trussing and download into our model. This doesn't look 12 feet. Let's go closer. Let's press T for tape measurement tool. Let's select this edge to this edge and see we have 70 inches. That's not 12 feet. Let's make it 8 feet now. To do that, let's press Q to select the rotation tool. Let's rotate it 90 degree in this axis. So nobody likes flying trusses. Let's get our truss into the ground. So let's press L to select the line tool. Let's draw a reference line in blue axis, which is height. Let's write 8 feet. So let's select this truss. Let's press S to select the scale tool. Let's click at the middle. Let's snap this to this line. So this will be a solid 8 feet truss. Now let's erase this line. So now let's place this truss to somewhere where it's needed. Let's press M to select the move tool. Let's try to move it somewhere and then press Ctrl to make a copy. Let's press it here. Let's release the control. Now let's copy this one and let's make a copy of this one here, doing the same trick. Let's position it properly. Let's bring these two trusses to a little bit forward. I think that's fine. Now that we have set some markers for our trusses, let's raise the trusses to double size. To do that, let's get inside one of the components. Let's press Ctrl A to select all the component. Let's make another component inside this component called half truss. So this is gonna be our half of the truss. So let's select the move tool by pressing M. Let's duplicate this and place it somewhere here. Now all our trusses are twice as it was before. Now let's install some awesome lights for our model. Inside our trusses, let's make this component a unique one. Let's right click and make unique. So this is a new one, but this is copy inside same component. So let's get inside this component. Let's press Ctrl A to select all available. Let's press G. We can call this anything, doesn't matter. So let's go to Sketchup warehouse. Let's install some moving heads on top of our truss. So let's say moving heads in our 3D warehouse. This has some beautiful moving heads we can use. Let's install this one, Martin Rush. This one says this is a large model. Are you ready? I am ready. So now we have one fixture, so we just have to fix the alignment. We just place it here. Let's turn it around. Let's select another flat page to use the reference. Let's turn here 90 degrees. This looks good. Let's use this pane as reference so that we can place properly. Since this is an uneven model, we should be using some flat lines for references. So let's get this out. Let's get it out a little bit. We are fine with the first one. Let's say our moving head looks good. So we want to have 4 copies of same thing. Let's keep the model selected. Let's select M. Let's select a flat vertical line and try to move this and then press Ctrl to get a copy. So we have 2 copies. Let's select both of them. Press M for move tool. Let's try to move them vertically and then press Ctrl. So we have successfully installed a lot of lights, 16 moving heads into our set without doing nothing that critical. So in that case, we're going to install few more parkins in our truss below. To do that, we get inside our component. This one is a unique component than this one. So let's get inside this component. Let's press Ctrl A to select everything. Let's press G to make component. Let's go to Sketchup warehouse and add some power. Let's type LED power. Let's go to models. Let's select a beautiful one. I think this one is okay. This looks good. So now we have a slim part flying around our trussing. Let's go closer and place it properly. As you know, we're gonna turn it 90 degrees this way. We're gonna place this using this as a reference marker because that is also an uneven model. Let's make a bunch of copies of this bar as well. Let's zoom out. Let's use this area as reference. So let's try to move it vertically and then press Ctrl. Let's select both of them. Let's select move and then press Ctrl to duplicate them. I think this looks good. So now we have our full lighting rig installed. Now our stage looks good. Now let's quickly learn how to export PNG and 3D models. If you like this channel's videos and style, hit a like, maybe subscribe as well. Now to export, we will go to menu, select export. If you want to export anything, it just asks for money. Wait a minute. You can download SKP or Sketchup file and use it in Sketchup or share with someone who uses Sketchup. To do that, let's just select download SKP from here. Then it's gonna ask you for a version you want to download. I'm gonna use the most recent one. This says I have a lot of unused data inside my model. It's asking me if I want to purge them or not. I say yes. So here is our SKP file that's ready to archive or share. So to download photos, let's go to download PNG. This is gonna ask for composing the frame you want to download. Let's compose a nice master shot like this. Let's export to PNG. This is trying to scare you off with large images taking too long. I'm not scared, so let's export. So now we have our PNG file with transparent background ready to use. Okay, let's download few more shots. So we can select a preset view from here. So let's export few more shots with few tags turned off. We don't want to see the sound system, so we don't want to see some LEDs and no LED textures. Maybe we send this file to our light designers. To give them a better view, let's export this photo. Awesome, right? Check out this video for getting better at live production and live performance. See you next time.